got my chips, got my gamer fuel, aka Gatorade, and I got my controller, so I'm just ready to curl up and play some of those classic Nintendo games. Oh wait! Should not have thrown it that far. Yes, I am impatient. I am like the most impatient human being that has ever graced his presence with the earth. That sounded really pretentious. I am like the perfect customer for Nintendo though, because I just want to give them more of my money, especially for games that they've already released like 20 years ago, and I just want to play them again. Especially on this system of all things, because just the thought of a potential re-release of Diddy Kong Racing on a portable system just has me salivating at my mouth glands. Are those a thing? I don't think those are a thing. I'm not really huge on the whole Netflix style like virtual console thing. I mean, it would be a neat idea. I think it'd be really cool and unique, but I think I would rather it just kind of be the way it has been, where you just pick a selection of games that you want and then you actually purchase them and then you have them forever. You don't have to be connected to the internet or anything like that. Yeah, but hey, I'm all for evolution. Nintendo has proven to me that they are willing to take modern concepts and completely like flip their on their own head and evolve them. They've done that with the Switch. They've done that with their games this year. It's been fantastic. So you know what? I fully trust them and what they're going to do with this, but I'm also a little worried because there's kind of this bubble, right? Like, and they need to pop the bubble eventually. They're stuck right now. I don't want them to be the child who blows the big bubble and is too terrified to pop it because it looks pretty and they don't want to see it go. But hey, Nintendo, you gotta pop the bubble, okay? It's time to unleash your seed of games to the world. I have the worst analogies. I really just think it would be pure brilliance if they released it the second year, like while everyone went out and bought a ton of Switches over the holiday season, because everyone could just trash all their old gaming systems, because they would just objectively be worse now, because you're on the verge of the ultimate video game system. But then something tells me they don't want to release any more virtual console stuff because they want to sell N64 classics and GameCube classics and Virtual Boy classics, and then we'll never actually get to buy those. Now, I certainly am not planning on, throwing the old Super Nintendo away anytime soon or anything. I'm going to keep that probably until I die, and it's probably going to be in the grave with me, and that's okay, and, everyone just needs to accept that. But I'm definitely going to say, if I could get high-resolution versions of all my old favorite games with, like, a modern control scheme on a portable handheld, I'm kind of going to play that way instead of with a little, with that thing. I think the virtual console is one of those things, yet yes, Nintendo, I want to see you jump on that now, because the way things are looking, 2018's looking slightly dry. I know you got some things like Pokemon, Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 1, 2, I don't know about 3, but I know 1 and 2 are coming out. There are things in the bag that you have, but I think you could just shoot a load of virtual consoles games. I cannot talk tonight. I think you can basically just like put a whole like bunch of virtual console games like on the eShop, rework the entire eShop for that, and then you just are gonna make yourself a bunch of money. Like this section right here would just look so nice with a virtual console. And then we get on the topic of, hey, what's the price point of these things gonna be? Are we gonna have to pay for them if we've already bought them all on the Wii U? I'm not defending Nintendo when I say this, because obviously I would love to get something and not pay for it, because I am a human being who doesn't like to spend money like most other people. But is anyone actually expecting to not have to pay for these? Like I would be stunned and just blown out of my mind if we didn't have to pay like anything for virtual console games. Like even if you bought them on the Wii and the Wii U, like you don't have to buy them for the Switch. I mean, it's an option. Like Nintendo isn't really stealing from you if you have to buy another copy of Super Mario Brothers. That's just your choice. If you want to buy it again, okay, you can spend the money if you want to, but you don't have to. I guess I'm just not the kind of person who, like, I don't feel like Nintendo owes me anything. If I want to spend money on their entertainment and I want to buy Super Mario Brothers for the 17th time, I'm pretty sure I've actually bought the game probably 15 times by now during my entire life. If I want to do that, I can do that, but I gotta pay something for it. Again, not defending Nintendo by saying that, that's just kind of how I feel. But hell yeah, like I would love to get free games, like bring them on. And here's something we need to see. GameCube games. No more excuses, like that needs to be a thing. There needs to be a workaround for like the 3 games that use the analog triggers on the GameCube controller. Like I'm sure something can happen with that. I'm pretty sure it was only Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion and maybe like
Did Resident Evil 4 use it? I have no idea. Maybe it did. I don't even care. I've actually heard a couple of the YouTubers mention this, and I want to echo it here just in case you haven't heard it, because I thought it was a just completely ingenious idea. Let's say you're playing Luigi's Mansion and you want to barely blow out a little bit of water. So you would hold down the left shoulder button for that, because if you remember on the GameCube, there were only 3 buttons up there instead of 4 like we have now. So you could map essentially like a light blow to the left shoulder button, and then you could do the full blow to the right shoulder button. But you get what I'm saying, like you don't necessarily have to only have one trigger button to be used for the vacuum in Luigi's Mansion. You can use both. That way you can get, a couple different options in terms of how much suck power you want to have. The point is, I don't want to keep seeing this as an excuse to get re-releases of these games, because I'm spoiled now. Like, I'll just say it. Like, I love having my games all on a handheld. I love the fact that I can use wireless controllers that actually work really well all the time. And I love seeing old games rendered as high resolution as possible. I love that. So yeah, Nintendo, here's what I'm saying is, you got a bunch of fans who want to pay for games that you already made, you just need to re-release them. That's a gold mine right there. You gotta jump on that.
So I guess now all we gotta do is just hope that Nintendo actually announces that they're gonna be coming out with like Virtual Console this month or the next month at this upcoming Direct that's supposed to be happening here in a few days. That'd be great. Actually, no, that would actually make this entire video pointless. So don't actually announce Virtual Console yet, Nintendo. Wrong pipe. Oh my god.